This is the Doom Tomb Podcast, the podcast for all things stoner, doom, and sludge. My name is Chris. I am your host, and today we are going to do another Top 5 with a band that we had on in 2020. That band is Ash Eater. Very unique top 5, and well, enough of me talking about it. Let's just get into it. Here they are right now. Okay, so I'm back with Ash Eater. Now, this is different because, the last time we talked, at the end, I said, hey, you guys, you want to do a top 5? And they said, yeah, and what of it? And so we were kind of throwing it back and forth, and, Alden from the band Ash Eater says, well, shit, man. That's what I do on Tinder. That's what I tell. That's the first thing And you know what? Bravo to you, sir, because you're cutting it out. You're getting rid of the middleman, all that side traffic, all that bullshit talk, and you're getting to the real right away. So thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Now,
that's all bullshit.
Say that again.
You gotta get past all the bullshit. I'm sure it's serious questions.
That's right. We don't have enough time. I mean, look, we got this wherever we are in the pandemic right now, and we don't know how much time we got. So let's get to the nitty gritty, like quickly here. And so in the ideas of the top 5, I normally like a surprise, but this is different because we have all 3 band members, and so I think they're each going to do a top 5, but it's going to be top 5 skaters of all time. Now, how do you guys want to do it? Do you want to run through one at a time, or do you want to go 5, 4, 3, with each person?
Kenny can go first.
Oh, I just gotta go first?
Yeah.
I'll go first. Alright, so top 5, I'm gonna spark this.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Please don't rush with that. Take your time. Let the litation ceremony commence.
There are so many people that are fucking sick. But I'm gonna say one of the dudes that I've been most hyped on. So these are going to be more like people that are, because again, skateboarding has spanned decades at this point. I'm gonna focus my shit on people that are currently still fucking killing it. I'm gonna leave the legends that are the people I idolized growing up and everything. I'm gonna leave them out of it as much as I fucking think John Cardiel and Peter Hewitt are fucking epic. They're not going to be in my top 5.
Okay, fair enough.
It would be on someone else's. I'm just holding myself to this standard, or not even a standard, guideline, I guess. But I'm going to say I've been very hyped on, his name is, I'm going to fuck his last name up. His name is Jarne Vanderbergen? Something does it. And I think he's Flemish or something. From Belgium or whatever, but he is just he's a ripper, and he kind of just has a fun style. You can tell he's not a serious dude, but he crushes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna number 5. These might not be ranked in actual order of who I think is sicker than whoever.
All top 5s is subject to change. Regardless.
Jarne fucking kills it. Damn. Who the fuck? There's so many sick people. I've been pretty hyped on, his name's Alexis Ramirez. He actually just had some footage drop on Thrasher recently. He's a part of the Skate Mafia crew, but I got to see him skate. He's more of a street guy, but I got to skate with him at Burnside, and he was still killing it, and it was you're just damn, you're just good. Do whatever you need to.
Okay, now, how do you differentiate, the style of that guy that you were skating with and Jarne? What's you said, because Jarne has a fun style. Are there differences between this is a fun style, this is a technical style, this is a cut and dry style?
Yeah, I mean, again, all these people, all these people are all at the level where more or less they could all probably kind of do the shit that the other dude's doing.
Right.
But at least Alexis Ramirez, he's kind of more he jumps on more handrails than I would say Jarne does. and might do more technical like flip tricks and stuff. And then Yarny might just be like finding weird spots in whatever small fucking European town he's going through and just being like, I'm gonna figure out something I can do here.
Nice.
It just kind of seems like, oh, you're just like going around with your friends. You're not like going out on some like company filming mission,
Right.
Which I'm sure he does as well because he's a professional skateboarder.
It feels a little more underground, a little more rogue.
Yeah, and it's like he's made like goofy video edits where he has one where he like pulls up in his whatever little tiny beater European car and he's like blasting techno and he's got like speed shades on, and it's just like silly. You're like, oh, this dude's like goofy.
I got you.
Like things like that. So them, man, I know my number one. I'm trying to fill the gaps between fucking. I gotta fill 3 and 2.
All right.
I'm gonna throw a fucking an easy one. He's not a pro. He's one of our really close friends, but he is hands down like one of the fucking raddest dudes to watch skate. Has like a ridiculously unique style. Like I've seen so many people that are in the like echelon of being like some gnarly pro skateboarder watch him skate and just go like, what the fuck is happening?
Right.
Like how did that dude just go around fucking a wall, like phase through a wall like he's fucking made of gas or whatever. But it's our friend John Morgan, who grew up with Andrew in Seaside, Oregon, and it's just like
Turns the liquid,
man. It's like he fucking melts through things, put a cig in his mouth, and he's fucking gonna do something crazier. Like he fucking crushes. That's my easy number 3.
All right.
Number 2. Who else have I been hyped on? There's so many people that are so good at skateboarding right now. I'm just trying to think of like who I see people like I see them skate, and it's not even necessarily like the kind of skating that I do, but it's just like I see them skate and I'm like, that is rad. Like they're doing it.
Gotcha.
Fuck, who would be number 2? Number 1 is just so clear in my mind. I'm like, I know who I'm gonna say for number 1.
All right.
Number 2.
I have a top 4, that's cool.
Yeah.
This would be a first for a top 4. I mean, shit. You're just like, these
Dude,
people are so good.
It fucking go on and on. Let's see, who else has been fucking ripping? Dude, there's so many sick people. Well, fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna do my top 1, dude. Maybe I'll figure out a alternative top 1. But the dude that I have just been like hands down the most stoked on anytime I see any fucking thing from this dude is this dude Milton Martinez.
Okay.
And he rides for Creature. He's from Brazil, and he is fucking savage. Like it is like what I was saying earlier, where it's like, oh, like most of these dudes can do the shit the other people are doing. Like people don't want to do the shit that he's doing because it is just fucking mental. Like it is
Another planet.
dangerous. It is just like high speed fucking. You're not walking out of that if you fuck up shit. And it's not like he might not be doing like the most technical trick or whatever, but you're like, people aren't fucking stepping to that shit.
Yeah.
He is a savage. I got to see him skate at Burnside and it was fucking mind blowing. I was just like, dude, this dude is on a fucking tear.
Yeah.
Like,
Now, when you hear somebody like that interviewed, is there a regimen? Is there a change in, like when I first started skateboarding, when I started seeing it, it was like the skateboard was like plastic basically and really thin. And, people had the bike shorts, like all the way up, not
all the
spandex.
Dayglow.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and with the little stripe on the side, and then socks were up to the knees and all that crap. So it's transformed. Things have changed. Things have progressed. So maybe, and now this is just throwing it out there, but what if this person, a skateboarder, took dance lessons or something like that to be more graceful or anything? Or is it just innate?
I'd start dancing tomorrow if I could skate like that. For real.
I would commit my life to
If I
fucking
could do
becoming a good
anything
dancer.
with you, I would start. See me doing the Thriller dance.
I mean, there are definitely skaters out there that do that sort of thing, but they're kind of the dudes that are in the more competition scene.
Right.
And it's like they have, they have to perform at their best, at specific times. And I do not think that's what Milton's fucking thing is. Like he's on the fucking ride the lightning, just fucking found himself in the position. He's like, I'm gonna fucking get it. And and what's so cool about skateboarding too is it is so worldwide. Like all the people that are in the industry that are like making video parts and shit, like they're traveling, like they're going to all these other countries, and that holds true to like even us. Like we all three of us went on a trip with like I think it was 15 of us in total, all went to Japan a couple years ago just to skate, like literally just went out there for 2 weeks and just mopped around and drank and skated and saw cool shit and ate weird food. Like it's just so worldwide, and it's like I don't know, you talk to people and it's like, oh, like what's your hobby? Like, oh, I play fucking basketball. And it's like you're not going to fucking Europe to play, like go find some court in some little town and play a game of pickup there, like that shit's not happening. But with skaters it's like, fuck yeah, dude, you can buy, all you gotta do is buy the ticket, and then just how the community is so worldwide. It's like wherever you go you will meet people that will be like, I'll show you shit, you can sleep on my floor. Like it's just crazy. Like that has been the thing about skateboarding that has blown my mind the most, is everywhere that I've ever gone, you'll meet people that will be your friends, even if you can barely talk to them.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't speak the same language. Like none of that shit matters. Like all you have to do is just skate, have fun.
It honestly is like such a pure, true community too. Like if you just want to go out, travel, and meet people and hang out, I can't even think of a bad experience I've ever had. Going somewhere, barely speaking the language, and then just being like, hey, you guys are fun and cool. Like, you want to come back and just camp in my backyard and hang out, drink beers for the night?
Right.
And I mean, we traveled for Europe for 30 days and literally did that like most of the time. Just next town, meet somebody else. Next town, meet somebody else.
That's awesome.
The cool secret DIY, what I mean?
It's just like barriers are just instantly down. Just because, it's like they can, whoever there just instantly relates. They're like, oh, these people are cool. They fucking skate just like me. Like,
it's definitely a language in itself.
Yeah.
Absolutely it is. And a language that sometimes it just doesn't need words. It's just action. And that's awesome. So, okay, Kenny. So you're going to do a top 4, or did you find a number 2?
I mean, I'll could rifle off a handful of other ones.
Throw one out there.
Dude, it's so much pressure.
Just throw. If you don't want, we'll move on.
No, I got one.
All right, go ahead.
Fuck, what is his name? Nah, I'll just do a top 4. I'm taking up too much vocal time.
Okay, now before we move over, because I'm gonna go left to right on people that I'm looking at. I'm gonna go to Andrew, but do you have is there skateboarding jokes?
Skateboarding jokes. I don't know.
Bongo pushing?
Maybe. Oh yeah.
That's not even a joke. That's more of like ripping on someone.
Yeah, maybe like just being silly. Like if you rocket something on purpose, or like put your arms up and you're flexing while skating. That's always a fun one. Or Mongo pushing on purpose. That's always a really silly one to do. But you kind of are doing it for your homies, but embarrassing yourself also, because there's a bunch of strangers around. So you just do it to make other people laugh.
Oh, I was actually just thinking like really shitty, cheesy, like real joke jokes.
I gotta pick one for you. It's a dad joke.
That's what I'm looking for. There we go.
Me and my friend fucking Frank do this anytime that it is available. But so there's a thing where like, you can either find out in the street, but they've been getting incorporated into skate parks in the more recent years, are just rocks, like a big ass fucking boulder, just like put in. Like I've been to a park in Colorado that had like a 4-foot 4-foot like quartz, like massive slab of quartz that was built into a ramp. So you like were doing your trick on this giant quartz crystal essentially. But anytime you get to skate a rock in any way, you just get to go skating rocks, and it's such a fucking dad joke, but I love it, dude. Because it's like, it's so fucking just silly, dude.
You're exactly right. I mean, I'm sure they're out there. Every different sector or scene has some kind of weirdness, weird jokes or something. There was one, and I know everybody's just kind of changed it to what it was. There was a joke about God, I don't want to. It's about guys that are dying, or they died and they went to heaven. I don't know if you ever heard about it. Is that from?
Yeah, I've heard about dying, but
Well, okay. Just quickly. So, St. Peter is at the gates of heaven, and he says, depending on how loyal you were, in your marriage, depends on what you're going to be driving. I'll just cut it, nickel and bolt it, nut and bolt it. So, guy says, I've been married for 15 years, and I cheated on her 4 times, whatever. And he says, all right. St. Peter says, all right, you get a pickup truck, and that's what you get, an old beater, like a pickup truck. And the second guy says, well, shit, I've been with my wife for 25 years. I only cheated on her once. And he says, well, geez, that's awesome, man. You get a sports car. And so the next guy says, well, shit, man, I've been with my wife for 40 years. Never ever cheated on her. And he says, oh, wow. Well, geez. Well, you're going to get a high-performance race car. And, the 3 guys drive off, and one guy with the race car pulls over, and the guys look over at him and say, what's wrong? And the guy says, well, I've been with my wife all those years and never cheated on her, and I just saw her riding a skateboard. That was what I was thinking of, and
that's pretty good, dude.
I don't know why, and it's been, you can put it into whatever, scene you want, but I don't know, that's a total fucking dad joke.
I've got another one, actually. This is a hyper-specific one, but it's a little minorly risque. But what does a stripper do with her asshole before she goes to work?
I don't know.
Drops them off at Burnside.
Oh my god. Okay, all right, yeah, that's like what is the hardest trick in skateboarding?
The backflip.
I was gonna say getting a job, but okay. Fair.
Oh, dude. I have that joke pulled on me. He goes, one of my favorite skaters ever. He goes, hey, you know what the hardest trick in skateboarding is? What, dude? He goes, he turns around and goes, the backflip.
Oh.
You got me.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we got Kenny. Now we got Andrew. Now, Andrew, are you gonna have a top 5?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm
I'll
ready.
go with legends. I don't care.
Yeah, you can legend it up.
I
had to skip
When
over
I
something.
need to get fired up, it's got to be Hewitt. That dude is so gnarly. Like, just the tweaker fingers, dude. He puts his hands out like this, and you can just tell it's like a fire. Like, he doesn't even know what's going on half the time, it looks like. It's boggling to me. I gotta put Cody Lockwood. He's one of our
I
homies.
almost said fucking Cody.
Yeah, he's one of our homies
mind-blowing.
from Portland, and we see him down at the bridge all the time, and literally every time I go there, I am boggled at what that dude can do. Like, he is legit amazing.
And it's sick because he's starting to get like recognition in
Yeah,
the last couple of years. So it's like he's on like a bigger company team, and it's like he's gonna he'll do some shit.
he's so good. I don't even comprehend what he's doing, and he's such a chill dude.
Right.
Like, he'll talk to you and hang out. He's totally like chill. I've been watching this dude since I was a little kid, like watching Beer Helmet, the old like P-Stone videos. He's so like artistically weird. He's such a strange character. It's Chet Childress, but it was tripping me out because when I was a kid, I used to watch his videos growing up and get fired up to go skate. And then I had a chance to go to Europe on a skate trip with him, and like I actually got to like know the dude, hang out with him and stuff. And he's just such a regular guy, and he's such a weirdo, and he's so silly, and like his vocabulary is out of this world. He's an artist. He's such a dope dude. I gotta put Anthony Van Engelen on there. That's like my street skater go-to. I've watched old DC videos of him. His Alien Workshop video for that time was like so progressive on what he was, and he just looks tough skating, like just skating street, you know what I mean? He just looks tough. It's aggressive. That's what I like.
Okay.
And then, oh man, last guy, I gotta put TNT, Tony Trio. His part in what is that? The Trans World video. He skates
So
to.
where they're in the tent and stuff.
No. He skates to a Motley Crue song, Livewire, I believe.
Sure.
Or no, Kickstart Your Heart. Kickstart Your Heart.
Okay, Kickstarter.
And I would watch that video to the day I die if I want to get fired up. Like, and he's so young, and he's like 20, 19, just shitting on everybody, everywhere. He was so gnarly. He's still gnarly to this day. But that's got to be my top 5.
And there's something I just kind of thought of. So, like I said, when I was growing up as a kid, and it was way before you guys, and we didn't have energy drinks. Nothing. Zero. Zip. Zilch. In the mid '90s, we got like Red Bull, and then of course Monster and Rockstar and blah blah blah. And they support a lot of skate culture and a lot of skating. It might be a strange question, but has that affected skating at all? Because I figured skating was more like it's very fluid and it's in the groove. It's not like jittery and hyper,
I mean, it has definitely affected it as an industry because they're like some major money sponsors for a lot of the like current like bigger competitions that happen, and
right.
like we know like some friends of ours are ride for certain energy drink companies, and it's how they make money doing it, like photo incentive or like, and so but then it's weird because they'll just like they don't even really drink them, but they'll like have a Monster, like take photos with it or wear the hats in the competitions and things like that.
Right.
But that's not like they're actually slugging it, but.
Well, it's support, and that's one thing. That's good. And
but we slam a bunch of coffee and whiskey and go skate.
Yeah.
Get a little.
I love a Jim Beam sponsor. That'd be tight.
There you go. So now, are you mixing the Jim Beam with coffee?
Oh yeah, that's a Burnside special.
Little wake up
and go skate.
Very
get
nice.
Get a little loose, so you're a little less
take
scared of shit.
Yeah, get some butterflies going.
Gosh, I envy that, man. If I have beverages, there's no part of me that gets more energy.
Oh, dude, I got it tattooed on me actually. Whiskey and coffee.
Oh no shit! There it is.
Yeah,
dude. What? Please, after this discussion or once this comes out, please put that picture up on Instagram or something.
All right.
That's killer. All right, so that was your top 5. Now we go over to Alden. Alden, what is your top 5?
All right, so I know I'll be scrolling through Instagram later and be like, oh, wait, I should have said him. But,
I got you.
So 2 people that they already said, John Morgan, he's like a close friend of ours. Watching him skate is insane. He just gets away with anything. And he just does craziest things.
Okay.
That nobody would ever think of, Yeah. Cody Lockwood, for sure.
Right?
Watching him skate in person is like completely different than watching anybody skate. He just goes off, like when you see him on a good day, like he's insane.
Is he technical with it, or is it more fluid, or does like you don't know what's coming up next?
He will do big ass gnarly tricks, like he'll air over your head, like
And
kickflip grab, spin,
at the same time.
flip into a stall, flip out of it on some fucking giant wall. Like, he is fucking good. He can skate handrails and shit too. Like, he is savage.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of those tricks, but but like no, don't get me, it was on the PlayStation, so whatever.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that's probably how most people would get close to skating like that, dude. Like, I can't do any of the shit he does for sure.
Okay, Alden, please go ahead.
Let's see, Evan Smith is really good. It's like also just past his skating, he's just like an interesting dude. Like he's just totally kind of like almost like hippie, just kind of raggy hair, was taking mushrooms, and just like the funniest, best positive attitude, And he definitely he's a cool dude to watch skate also. Let's see, Raven Tershi. That dude, that's somebody that I watch skate and I'm like, I want to skate like that,
Right.
like him, and also Grant Taylor is another dude that I'm like, that's who I want to be, like, skate-wise, you know?
I got you.
Spend a day in their shoes.
Yeah, I just want to be able to skate like they skate sometimes, you know?
Does anybody ever do that in the skating community? Like, in my other profession, you know, you can mentor and, you know, you can see, like, it must be hard. Like, you say, like, I just want to learn a little bit more about the style and what you do and what your process is. Is that something that anybody can...
Style is very unique to each person, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you can't fake your style. You know, it's like, you skate the way you skate. You can try to, like, do a trick differently because it looks cool, you know? Like, I want to try to flip my board like this because I like the way they do that. But, I mean, everybody's very unique to their own.
I got you.
And also, like, skateboarding, you know, in a weird way, it's like, it's very artistic. You know, Kenny's perception of skating is different than mine. So, like, what he finds interesting and cool about it, I mean, for fun, like, the tricks that he chooses to do are way different. It's literally kind of, it's like art in a weird way. You can, you know, you have your own unique way. Like, when I watch Kenny skate, it's unique to him. And when I watch Dino skate, it's artistically unique to him. You know what I mean? He's doing stuff out of the left field, and I'm like, I didn't even know he could do that, but he's doing it. So, you know, it comes down to the personal, what you find to, like, yourself, what you like, and what fires you up, too, you know?
Absolutely.
Mentor thing, where, like, it's not really so much like you get taken under someone's wing, but you just, if you meet them, you'll probably just become friends with them. And it's like, again, because since everyone will come with a different, like, bag of tricks, essentially, it's, you know, everyone will kind of be like, oh, all you gotta do is, like, you know, use your big toe more, or, like, you know, whatever fucking trick that they figured out that helps them do it. You know, it's like, it's very open knowledge, you know, like, everyone, again, because it's not, like, competitive in the sense of, like, you have to beat the other team. It's just like, hell yeah, like, you want to do that shit? Like, this is how I fucking do it. Like, people will just kind of tell you, help you learn tricks and shit. It's a very supportive, you know.
It sure sounds that way, man. Now, here's the thing. So, in the regular interviews... Oh, by the way, okay, Alden, so is that your complete top 5, or are you gonna...
5, yeah.
Okay. Do you ever ask any of the ladies on Tinder to give their top 5 skateboarders?
You better write that one down.
That's a hard find, finding a girl that knows more than just Tony Hawk.
Yes, yes, and you know, myself included. I'm in that. But here's the thing. So in the normal, regular interview where we talk about music and all that kind of stuff, I'll give a little bit. I ask a little bit about what you're playing. You know, what the guitars and bass and amps and stacks. And we didn't get to it. Maybe we'll get to it at a different time. But I want to change it up here. Is there go-to skateboard products that you use, and what do you have to build your board, your perfect board?
I mean, people like different things. Honestly, most of the boards that I get have just been through our friends we mentioned earlier that do Bacon skateboards.
Right.
I've just known him, and, you know, it's like he'll just, you know, I can get boards through him, and so I'll just, like, support that. But it's technically it's called Unheard, is the distribution company, and they do a few different companies they distribute out of Portland, but they run Bacon, Diarrhea skateboards. You know, it's all friends. You know, it's like people that we see and hang out with and go on trips with, and it's just like, I'll support that. We've been getting people though. Creature has been kind of sick. A lot of the dudes, like we were saying, Cody, that's the company he rides for. Milton Martinez, who I mentioned earlier, is who he rides for. And, you know, they're definitely pretty sick. They always have super cool, almost like metal album art as their, like, board art.
Sure.
You know, the graphics. The dude that runs that company is the older, like, pro skater named Sam Hitz, and he, like, is in a metal band and shit, and has, like, a fucking metal label or something that he does out of SoCal.
Right.
His band's called Lard.
Oh yeah, I know Lard. Sure.
Yeah. So it's like that's like a company rooted in, you know, kind of skating music vibes, you know, like it has people that are like walking the walk, you know, not just trying to like have an image.
Right on. As I'm talking, a dog is taking over Alden's shape and form right now.
That's Scarlet. That's the other dog hanging out.
That's totally okay. I appreciate that. So, with in regards to music, would you ever think of doing like a skateboard pedal board?
Anthony has one of those in Lagoon. His pedal board's a fucking skateboard. It's sick as fuck.
Oh, no shit. I gotta ask him for a picture of that. That'd be cool, man.
I tried that one time and it just came out so Frankenstein.
Dude,
I should get John, our buddy John that we're talking about. He does like the craziest wood burning, and he's such like a craftsman with his art. He's all crazy artist also, but I should commission him to do some stuff for me. That would be cool, actually.
Does he do that kind of fire wood burning where there's like it's a battery and then he puts like water on it and it?
Oh, I always give him shit because I'm just like, he'll show me something he's working on. I go, dude, you smoke way too much weed. You're going so deep.
Every 100 spliffs he smokes, it gets crazier.
It's so
right,
like, look at this. This board is so crazy.
So it's multi-layered. So it's like 3-dimensionally textured. He like carves it out. That's like an eagle, all wood burn. It's all lacquered, which is why it's shiny. And it's this whole like fish scape jumping out. That's all natural colors from the wood. He doesn't do any paint.
Oh, no kidding.
There's in the plies of the wood. It's fucking crazy. He kills it.
That's a showpiece. That's something you put on your wall, though, right?
Oh yeah, on my wall.
100%.
Yeah, this is
all of us have like
art.
pieces of art because we're buying that from you. Don't sell that to anybody else.
Yeah,
like,
this shit's just so sick, and it gets crazier every time.
Yeah, he's like evolving his technique to even like down the rabbit hole, man. It's like Fear and Loathing doing art. It's going darker and weirder and like more technical. He's good, man.
We got to see that. You got to put some pictures up on social for those boards, man.
Oh, dude, he is. If you look on Insta, his shit is it's Seaside_John, JOHN.
Underscore. Okay, cool. I might ask you that again later, or either send it to me or something like that.
It's fucking sick. He had the artist feature in Thrasher magazine like a couple months ago.
Right.
Where he put up a spread. It's like a photo of him doing some fucking one of his weird ass crazy skateboarding things that he does, and then art and a little interview with him and stuff.
That's awesome, guys. Well, thank you for the triple top 14, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure talking to you guys. I thank you so much for your time, and like I've been at this for gosh, I don't even know what time I started today. 1. So my ass is sore and tired. Not not from a bad thing, but just from sitting. And I'm going to get up, walk around, grab something to eat. Thank you so much for hanging out. And by the way, Ash Eater, I'm hoping that the shirts are going to be coming out soon or whatever. We're going to have some more merch. Where can everybody buy and find your stuff?
Oh, man.
It's asheater.bandcamp.com. We'll have our tapes are up on that. If you want to listen to music, we're on Spotify, fucking iTunes. Pretty much figure it or find it wherever at this point, I think.
Absolutely. As much as I can enjoy Spotify, I prefer to go to Bandcamp, buy my stuff, support the artist all day, every day.
Oh yeah, we
Thanks
got that. We got our tapes up on there. You got digital download on there as well.
You can hit us up on Instagram.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ship international.
And be careful not to hit up Ash Eater on Facebook or look at the ones that you're supposed to look at because I screwed that up before on the interview. So sorry about that, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll talk sometime soon, all right?
Yeah. Sure,
appreciate it. This has been sick.
Later on.
See you.
Oh yeah, later, bud.
Thanks, guys, for your top 5. Now, I gotta tell you, man, when I was a kid, I never really got into it. I hung around skateboarders and all that, but I never really got involved with it. So, tell me what you think for all you skateboarding fanatics out there. I know somebody that I have to send this to. Mike over in the band Lucifer. Do you agree? Do you not agree? I'd love to hear what you think about it, brother. And Max from Can Eater Koozies, what do you think? Do you agree with this? Hit me up, brother. All right, so thank yous. Thank you so much to Ian from No Masters Audio for doing all things sound for this podcast. doomtombpodcast.com for new and archived episodes across all forms of social media at doomtombpodcast and doomtombpodcast@gmail.com. That is how to reach us for interviews, reviews, submissions, whatever you got. craniumradio.com, 6 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Each and every Sunday, hit us up in the chat room and make a request. It's all the music that you want to hear. All those links are in the show notes. So until the next time, meantime, and in between time, support your bands, reach out to your friends, and don't forget to, well, skate hard and stay heavy. All right, take care.